So I actually tried to film this video last week, but last week I was literally so stressed that when I was like rewatching the video and I was editing, I was like, oh my god, like I look like I'm about to have like a panic attack with like all the work I had to do. So I just scrapped it and I was like, I'm gonna film it next week when I get some of this work done. And I did. I had like a really big presentation this week that was like 30% of my grade, or like 25, or just some like really large number, and I was like so stressed about it. But I had it this past Thursday and I got 100. Yay! But the first 3 classes that I'm taking that are related to nursing this semester are anatomy and physiology, introduction to nursing, and genetics. And I gotta say, genetics has to be my favorite one, even though I don't like the textbook we're necessarily using. I love the content. I love the content. Genetics is so interesting to me. But these 3 classes together have so many gosh darn readings. Like, I'm drowning in readings. I'm drowning in textbooks. Like, I always have these 3 textbooks open on my computer. At like all times, I turn on my computer, first thing I open up is these 3 textbooks just in case I want to do a reading. There's so much reading. I literally did not expect this. I don't know why I didn't expect this. I literally, before this, I was literally an English education major, so it's not like I'm not used to readings, but like, I don't know, these readings are like so dense. Also, like, there's so much information in them that I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to like take notes of everything. Like, I need to write down every single thing, when in reality not everything's important. But these classes got so many readings. But introduction to nursing so far has been okay. That's the class I'm kind of like least interested in, because it's just kind of going into like the background of nursing, like what it is, the code of ethics of it, and like that kind of stuff. So I'm like, it's whatever. It's kind of hard for me to pay attention because I don't find it interesting. But my next class is genetics, and I like that class. I like that class so much. It is so interesting to me, and I love learning about the disorders and like the patterns of inheritance. It's just so interesting to me, and I will read that textbook in a heartbeat. But next class we got is anatomy. I wish this class was different. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but my problem with this class is that this class is literally just memorization. Like, you just like memorize the body parts, at least in my lab class, and like the function. Like, when you had organic chemistry, which I took last semester, which I know that many nursing majors need to take, when you have that, you understand the mechanisms behind things and then you apply them. That's the classes I like, because I understand the mechanisms and then I apply them. But for this class, it is literally just like, do you know the parts? Have you memorized the slides? You memorize the slides? Good, you'll get a good grade. And I have the worst memory. I literally cannot memorize anything. So I'm like, oh, like, this class is like easy in the sense that if you have the time for it and the willpower to just sit there and memorize it, you'll do fine. But I'm just saying, like, this class just does not work with me as a student, because I don't like classes that are just memorization. And I know that a lot of people feel this way, because I just feel like I'm learning nothing. Well, at least like in my lab portion of the class, in my lecture portion, I kind of find it interesting because she really goes into like the physiology of the human body, and I like am so interested in that. But in the lab portion, where we're just kind of like learning, like, this is a cell, this is the kind of cell, this one's stratified, these are where it is, and this is what it does, like, and then you just memorize it. Like, I just want to like apply my knowledge somewhere. But hopefully I'll see that in like anatomy and physiology too. But that's my only problem with the class. It's just like, in the beginning of the semester, I was still working and I just felt like I didn't have the time for it. And we also had like a test 2 weeks into the semester, which is honestly kind of absurd, but like, I don't know. I just felt like I didn't have enough time for the class. So I like quit my job because I was like, I can't do this. Like, I need to focus on my studies, and I need to like really like learn the content if I really want to do well. So I did that, and honestly so far it's been a lot better. But I have my first lab test on Tuesday and I am stressed out just trying to memorize everything. Like I wish there was some other way. Like I can't like really do practice problems like with this. Like I don't know, it's just really weird to me. Like if you guys feel the same way, like please let me know. Like I can't be the only one that doesn't like it. Yeah, but now I'm gonna be going in and giving you guys some tips I have. So my number one tip for students that are like trying to go to nursing school or like kind of entering their first semester is like please like work on your time management skills, and like also have a planner. Like oh my gosh, I cannot stress this enough. Like I'm like a number one planner advocate. Like I have so many of them. Like I literally am always buying new planners because I'm like, this one's pretty, but like I actually use them. And like when you have all of your assignments written out in like kind of a calendar, it's really easy to see them and it's so easy to keep track of them and kind of know what you have to do. Like rather than checking all of your syllabuses every week, if you see like your planner and you see what you have to do, like you'll see what days you're busy on. So like for example, like if I see on Thursday I have 3 assignments, I'm gonna start them on Monday. But if I see on Thursday I only have 1 assignment, I could start it on Wednesday. You know, it's just like that kind of stuff. Or like for example, this week I have 3 tests. I have a music midterm, I have a lab test, and I have a anatomy lecture test. So now this week I know that I need to spend this weekend and like the next week studying. It's kind of like that. It's just like so easy to keep track of like your stuff when you have a planner. And that leads me to my next point. When you have a planner, your time management skills are better, and time management skills are important, especially when you have to learn so much content. It's like if you're, my biggest tip is also to like study every day rather than like studying like a large chunk of information at once. This could be like before the test or even after. Like I know a lot of students who are just like cram, or they'll like study everything in one day, and I like don't like that. I like to do like every single day something different. So like today I'm gonna be focusing on muscles when I study for my lab test. So I'm gonna be learning the muscles. And after the muscles, tomorrow I'm gonna be learning about the cell. And then Sunday I'll be learning about the kind of like the divisions of the human body, but that's kind of a small chapter. So then I'll be kind of going in and learning the bodily systems. It's just that is what works for me, and it kind of makes it easier time management wise if I study every single day rather than studying all at once. So those are like my 2 biggest tips, just to make sure that you're working on your time management skills. Like you can't really be like goofing off for like every single day of the week, and then the day before the test kind of like cram. Like it just doesn't work. And also get a planner. Like get a planner please. I will link one that I really like in the description. You should go buy it. But also another tip that I have is like if you're thinking about going into nursing school, like please start saving money, because I paid $700 my first semester trying to pay for every single thing, like my scrubs, my stethoscope, my clinical, like you have to pay to get your clinical clearance forms. Oh my gosh, why is that such a tongue twister for me? Your clinical clearance forms cleared. And you also have to pay for a background check and all of this stuff. And I had to pay for a membership to the National Student Nursing Association, which is kind of expensive. It's like $80 for 2 years. And I have never used it yet, but I had to do it. So my thing is, if you know you want to be a nurse and like you're doing your prerequisites right now, or like you're still in high school, like I think it's a really good idea to start saving up money, especially because the classes are gonna get so hard to the point where like managing a job and like going to school at the same time is gonna become really difficult. So if you have the means to do this, because I understand that not everyone can have the means to like save up their money, then like please try, because it gets really expensive. And I don't think anyone ever really talks about that much. Like nursing school is expensive. They want you to pay for a lot of stuff. For why, I don't know, but I'm just gonna say that. So those are my 3 tips I have for incoming students, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any more video suggestions, please leave it down in the description below. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and my new video will come out next Monday. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be a makeup video, but honestly, who knows? who knows what I'll come up with this week with my 3 tests. Gosh, I don't even know. But please like and subscribe. Once again, I'm reminding you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.